Welcome to the Encouraging Cup. I'm Dr. Boomer Brown with Doing Good at Work. Well, today's free resource is called Anxiety and Panic Attacks. You can get this by asking for it. Click on the button and you can receive the resource free from Doing Good at Work. You know, panic and anxiety and panic attacks, they have a root in uncertainty. You know, if you define anxiety, it really is this apprehension, this feeling that we're feeling inside us. We feel almost overwhelmed. We're uncertain about what is going on. Well, we know today is a world full of uncertainty. There is uncertainty about all the activity in our world, not only in our country, but in other countries. There is the anxiousness that sometimes we feel around money or employment or our work. There's anxiousness that we sometimes feel in our relationships with our spouse, significant other, or children. And we can allow these small anxious thoughts and ideas to start to creep into our mind. And our mind and our emotions begin to shape our will. Our thoughts and our feelings start to drive us. There are certain physiological things about a person's brain and body and chemical makeup that can be at the root of anxiety, but most anxiety is attributed to, or the feeling of anxiety comes from our thinking. And if we have what I call stinking thinking, we start to wander off into places that can create these black holes that our thoughts and feelings can go down. And in the process, we become very anxious. We become fearful. There's lots of things that we fear. The truth is that most things that we fear will happen never come to fruition. But our mind works in such a way that it feels like these things are going to happen in the next moment. So I encourage you, if you feel anxious from time to time, if you spend a lot of time in anxiousness, if you have experienced panic attacks, those sudden moments and times with the overwhelming feelings spin you into a complete thought of panic and feeling of panic, then I would say order the book. It's free. And read about some of the common causes of anxiety and panic. What I also like about the book is it helps me to understand that one thing that really can help us when we're experiencing anxiety and panic and fear is our relationship with God. You see, God cares about you. He cares about me. He cares about our thought life. He cares about what's going on in our hearts and our feelings. Cares about each one of us. And He wants a living relationship with you. So in those moments of fear, anxiety, and panic, you can turn to Him. You can read His Word. As you read His Word, the Psalms, Proverbs, places like that, you will see information that can help you understand that panic, anxiety, and fear are part of the human nature because of what happened in the very first 3 chapters of Genesis. The world was great and perfect in the beginning, but then sin entered the world, and the world from that time going forward was broken. Our minds are broken, our emotions are broken, our social relationships can be broken, our relationships with the world and others can be broken. And when we start to understand that, we can begin to work our way through a process over a period of time, starting with a relationship with God, and then allowing that relationship to grow to bring about the things that can help me to think beyond where I am currently living, using my God-given imagination, replacing bad thoughts with good thoughts, learning the triggers that cause anxiety and fear and panic. Begin to replace the scripts that are in my mind with new scripts that will help me to do new things that can bring peace and tranquility to the situation. Listen, I know a lot of people are scared today. There is a lot of fear in our world. We get data all the time in regarding where young people are in looking at the world and the uncertainty. It is also true that children, adults, and senior adults have these types of anxious moments. Well, don't let that continue to happen in your life. Be proactive. Start by getting the little booklet for yourself or someone else. Then, if you'd like to talk to someone, a mental health first responder, just to have a conversation, email conversation about what's going on, he or she may direct you to finding someone, a certified counselor, someone that can help you think through that process. Listen, the book is full of good ideas that can help you work through your anxiousness and your panic. So we thank you for letting us talk to you about this in a loving and kind way. And as always, we look forward to helping you when we can. As always, we look forward to seeing you next week on An Encouraging Cup, when we'll share another resource that is free to you through your employee care plan. Thanks, and have a wonderful day.